Welcome to EDC's Week in Review, your December 8th edition. Here are the top stories. Former Goodwill CEO allegedly stole $1.4 million. Richard Allen Abruzzi of South Lake Tahoe and former CEO of Goodwill Industries is accused of siphoning over $1.4 million by billing the charity for services from a fictitious IT company he controlled. He allegedly used fabricated invoices, emails, and a stolen identity to perpetuate the long-running scheme. If convicted on the wire fraud counts, he faces up to 20 years in prison per charge. Emotional County Plea seeks reversal of fire aid denial. After the surprising denial of FEMA assistance to Grizzly Flats fire victims, El Dorado County officials made an impassioned appeal depicting the harrowing losses residents faced in an effort to convince President Biden to overturn the decision. The county argues that assessments skewed towards wealthier areas painted an incomplete picture of the devastation's severity and breadth. With support from state representatives, officials argue denying aid betrays earlier promises. Murder suspect accused of witness tampering before trial. A man awaiting trial for allegedly selling fentanyl-laced pills involved in a woman's overdose death now faces witness tampering charges for trying to dissuade his ex-girlfriend from testifying by coordinating with a former fellow inmate to contact her repeatedly. Jail call records reveal the two men discussing plans to influence the key witness, applying pressure through a campaign of harassment. State funds to Kickstart Placerville Public Safety Facility. Senator Marie Alvarado Gill secures $1 million in state funds towards replacing outdated fire and police facilities in Placerville, presenting a check to the fire district. The current infrastructure has long outlived effectiveness for providing emergency services. The new joint public safety facility aims to centralize critical services in modern, fit-for-purpose infrastructure. When completed, it could contain a fire station, administration offices, a police department, and emergency operations center. Shingle Springs Miwok tribe proposes ambitious resort expansion. The Shingle Springs Band of Miwok Indians is seeking federal approval to take additional land into trust for an event center and housing near its Red Hawk Casino and Resort. The proposed 15-acre event center aims to host concerts, conferences, and more, further expanding the tribe's offerings and community presence. The county is reviewing potential impacts, like effects on tax rolls, while the tribe touts the move as one that safeguards cultural and natural resources. Economic study to transform local airports into innovation hubs. The county has commissioned an economic development study to turn local airports into catalysts for business, tourism, and innovation. The project will assess current infrastructure and operations, identify enhancement opportunities aligned with county goals, and provide a strategic roadmap to unlock the airport's potential. Ideas include integrated agricultural markets, workforce training centers, recreational tourism expansion, and more. Decade-long Saga inches toward decision on disputed development. El Dorado County moved the decade-long dispute over the central El Dorado Hills development forward by reissuing a recirculated environmental impact report, bringing the controversial housing project closer to a pivotal decision. In a parallel move, the local services district moved to acquire portions of the land for open space preservation, which could alter the hotly debated plans. Regardless of the outcome, legal challenges still loom. A shift in homelessness response. In a major policy pivot, the county is exploring compliant navigation center models to replace the controversial Hostess homeless program, heeding concerns over jeopardized state/federal funding while aligning with the pending homeless strategic plan. Navigation centers emphasize coordinated access, comprehensive on-site services, and swift pathways to permanent housing to compassionately address homelessness. Large dog strands herself 25 feet up pine tree. In a surprising situation, Brian Spies discovered his missing 10-month-old, 70-pound German Shepherd Luna stranded 25 feet high in a pine tree, after likely chasing a squirrel up the steep, angled trunk during an overnight adventure. With an extension ladder, Spies was able to bear hug the tired dog and walk her down to safety, hoping she learned her lesson about climbing. Community rallies around beloved historic Georgetown Hall. Members of Georgetown's 1859 IOOF Hall thank locals whose donations and event attendance help maintain the aging central building, hosting town functions, diligently working to keep the community landmark viable. Lacking dedicated town funds, public support funds upgrades and allows the hall to serve as an emergency gathering spot. This has been EDC's Week in Review, your December 8th edition. Thank you for tuning in, and as always, if you like our content, please like, subscribe, and share with a friend. And if you want to learn more about these stories, please see the show notes.